What's up, everybody? Diamond King 5923, along with Jacob Reed YouTube, coming at you with episode 15 of the Steelers 2022-2023 season. If you tuned in last episode, we were able to pull out a tight win against the Indianapolis Colts 2013 in Indy. New quarterback at the helm in, I'm blanking on his name. I think it's Holton Ahlers. Let me check.
Oh, you're playing that guy. Okay.
Holton Ahlers, our fifth round pick out of East Carolina. Rosen has just struggled. As you saw, we benched him first quarter of last game after he threw a ball right to the defense when Juju wasn't even turned around yet. So 2013 pulled it out against the Colts. Great defensive appearance. Now we have a rookie quarterback going up against Jake, who always is ready to play Madden, always knows what he's doing, always is ready to just attack. So it's gonna be a tough game. This is big time game for us because we're playing Jake. We need a win against Jake before the Madden 2020 season is over, and we need a big win to keep us in this AFC North playoff race because the Ravens are 7-6, the Bengals are 8-4. Bengals are 7-5. We're 7-5, and the Browns lead the division a half game on Bengals and myself at 8-4. So the AFC North is still wide open because we play Baltimore, Cincy, and Cleveland to end the season. So we have to take care of business against the Las Vegas Raiders. Jake, you got anything to say before we get into the actions while I'm scouting?
Well, it'll be interesting from my perspective to play this because obviously I'm not playing all the games in this franchise, so it'll be interesting to see what this team can do. I've managed them, so I'm kind of curious like how these players will play for my team. And I'm real interested to see what you do with Ahlers at quarterback, because I was kind of hoping you would end up starting him at quarterback because he's athletic, he's more of a dual threat type of player. So, and I don't know, I'm just kind of excited to see what he can do.
Make sure to do your scouting too. I
All
mean,
right.
he plays well. I mean, Deontay Johnson's really hurting from the quarterback changes. He had no catches last game. But Juju and Chase Claypool had a really big game. But like I said, every time I play Jake, it comes down to the wire. I don't remember last time Jake actually blew me out since I've gotten a lot better since we were doing those Bengals and Steelers streams at the beginning of the year. So,
Yeah, that was probably the last time that I've really had a like blowout game against you was one of those Bengals games.
um, we're hoping to really contend and play hard. Jake is also looking. Let's check this real quick while Jake's doing his training. So Jake is actually currently the 2 seed in the AFC, but Kansas City's right on his trail, so he can't afford to lose this game either. It's Kansas City 7-5, Oakland's 8-4. The Jaguars, which let me tell you about this Jacksonville team, because I don't know if Jake knows this yet or not. So Justin Herbert, during the offseason, signed a lucrative deal to be the quarterback, and he left the Los Angeles Chargers after he demanded a trade. So it's pretty interesting that Justin Herbert is taking the Jacksonville Jaguars, who only needed a quarterback with that high tempo offense, to a 10-2 record in his first year in Jacksonville. Kind of makes you wonder why LA would want to get rid of Justin Herbert.
That's pretty crazy.
But yeah, whenever you're ready, I'll hit the.
I'm ready to go.
Alright. So obviously, if you let me just catch you up real quick, Jake. Steven Nelson, Vance McDonald will become free agents next year unless we can tag Steven Nelson. It's kind of a big loss. And then we just have to work on negotiating with Alex Collins and Shaquille Quarterman because they've both played well. And again, we'll be able to retire Anthony McFarland at the end of the season and let him resume that scout role. I'm searching.
Alright, I'm clicking now.
We're just going base unis. It's Oakland, it's Pittsburgh. We're ready to go. Well, it's Vegas, it's Pittsburgh, we're ready to go. It says Oakland, but we're pretending they're in Vegas because they should be. I don't know why Madden didn't update that like they've done in years past. But then again,
Yeah.
if you've been keeping up with everything, they haven't really been doing much with franchise mode. There's this big reveal coming on, I think they said August 12th. So be on the lookout from that with EA as they're actually apparently revamping franchise mode. Jake and I will believe it when we see it, but there's that. We've been plagued with a lot of injuries this year. Of course it is.
No game.
So,
It is week 14.
it's week 14 in December. Jake gets a gift. I just
Every
can't let
time.
it get to me.
Every time I play you. Can't remember the last time we've had a clean weather game.
Jake gets the outside. Good run there. We're just going coach suggestions as it's an online game.
It's honestly been a while since I've played a game of Madden. Oh, good block
Blood
shot by
Dupree right
Dupree.
off the edge as McMillan was able to fill the gap. Josh Jacobs' first run.
I don't know
Josh
who that
What?
blocker was, but
He
Dupree
got
just
blown up.
made him look like a fool.
Uh, Josh Jacobs, one of the better rated running backs in Madden with an 88 rating. So Henry Ruggs the third. Oh, nice move. As Minka had to decide where he was going. Lance with a very dangerous pass, but it pays off. One reception, 16 yards for Henry Ruggs to the outside. It's one guy we're going to have to watch is the speed of Ruggs. Got stuff that's sticking. Trying to force the ball out. As that is T. Terry.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
But Dupree right there, but I believe that's, I don't know who 74 is. We're so deep in. I was thinking it was somebody, I thought that was Colton Miller, but I don't think that's right.
I think Devin Bush is the one that finally made the tackle. Oh boy,
Speaking of Devin Bush,
overthrown.
they called that a user?
Apparently.
I didn't use her that. I know when I use her, that was not a user.
That was an overthrown ball for sure.
So here comes the rookie, Holton Ayler out in his first career start. James Conner, nice run there, picks up a gain of 7.
So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Alex Collins nowhere to run as Jonathan Abram right there in the nickel.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening.
One of those players to watch this year is Jonathan Abram. He'll be getting ready to break out. Drew McCoy not able to hang on to that. Might have been short of the stick anyway.
Did you see that the Steelers put James Washington and Jalen Samuels on the COVID list today?
I did not.
Yeah, so I don't know if there's going to be more players, but they have at least 2 on the whatever the COVID list is.
That's huge for the season.
Oh yeah, and I mean, Tomlin likes Jalen Samuels a lot, so that's kind of bad for him to be missing Samuels.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes.
What was the other one I said?
Washington.
Washington. Yeah, Washington could hurt. Man,
Nice play by Kevin King. Jake had one-on-one coverage.
tried to come over and catch it, but Ruggs just didn't really want to move.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Catch it. There we go.
Terrell Edmonds not able to get the hit. Nice throw by Lance. He's definitely dotting up right now. Steeler defense though, playing tight. Tight defense is Freemuth on that catch. Good big gain on the play.
Oh, just got it off.
Stephon to it. Drops into coverage to guard that out route to Josh Jacobs. Looks like Lance, that was the intended receiver.
I also know this in Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game.
Antoine Brooks Jr. Watch the run. He's waiting for Jake to do that patented cutback, the counter. Doesn't do it. It's a straight halfback base.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless.
He's trying to make this adaptation to not playing. He hangs on to it. Big tight end for Oakland, it looks like.
Yeah,
he makes
Fryer
another
Mouth.
nice catch.
I don't know where this guy came from. I can't remember, but they must have drafted him. He's like a superstar, so he's apparently good.
There's an RPO. Jacobs gets the outside. That's his first good run. Again, Trey Lance, not. What do the guys have? Trey Lance is very familiar with the snow, playing up in North Dakota State. Same college that Oh, late hit there by Mike Hilton. No call though.
Did you just see the thing that Tyler Roberts sent? Apparently the Mets can't find Yoenis Cespedes. Like he's not reporting or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know if he's like missing or what's going on with that. Do I got another play here? Not really.
Lance's favorite receiver makes another catch on the drive. That's his third reception. Oakland putting together a nice drive here. Is that Scotty Miller?
Scotty Miller, yeah, that's what it looks like. Scotty Miller shrugging off a tackle. How unrealistic that is.
Good coverage there by Mike Hilton. Really breaking out to be one of the better cornerbacks in the NFL in year, I want to say this is year 7.
Call timeout. I noticed some of my players are tired over here.
Well, I mean, you went from being on the 6-yard line to the 16.
Yeah.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. And this time he's got
Fryermouth picks up the first just barely.
Yeah.
Once again, Lance finds him. High pass. So it looked like McMillan went for a pick. Not quite sure what that was about. Devin Bush can't cover the whole entire field, and that's been the problem this season with the Steeler defense. And Scotty Miller just sits down in front of Minka as Lance strikes first in this matchup. Beautiful pass by Lance.
Yeah, a little bit of a low arc to it to try and get it underneath of, who is it, Minka?
Yeah, Minka. And there's good news for Jake, as you see across the bottom of the scoreboard. Cincinnati takes care of business. Not good news for us, but good news for Jake.
Oh, I didn't even see it. Was that Cincinnati beat
31-21 over Kansas City.
Kansas City? Wow.
And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
Ooh, big hit there. And Marcus Joyner gets a hold of those Jabril Peppers.
Was that Jabril?
What's Jabril?
Yeah, Jabril.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first time. I did do better here.
Beautiful pass by Ehlers.
Right between 3 guys. Holy crap. I couldn't get to that if I wanted to. I tried to switch onto each of those guys, and they just couldn't get to it. That was a big boy throw right there.
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from... And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
James Conner, what's plagued James Conner for years is the fumbles. Steelers make a big play. Oh my God. Quisenberry wasn't able to recover it, was an inch away from the ball.
Yep.
That's a tough one.
They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security.
Good coverage. Good user.
We read that one the whole way as Quarterman's not able to make the interception.
Quarterman, 59.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they get him down, but not
Josh Jacobs finds a hole, picks up the first. Steelers playing very conservative against the pass right now. You don't want to do that when they have a good running back.
I tell you what, it's really fun just doing coach suggestions only.
on 1st down. He'll drop to throw.
Minka gets there. Oh, Terrell Edmonds almost makes the diving interception. And Lance, if he would have held on to that ball a second later, might have felt the wrath of TJ Watt for the first time in this game. TJ is blowing up the right side of the ball.
Oh, gosh.
Great
Blown
run
up.
by Alex Highsmith and Devin Bush coming around from the backside to make the play. As somebody is commenting on the stream, we'll check that here in a second. I might
So
just pull
tip
it up
for
on my phone.
tip for you that I just learned: just pull it up on your phone. I didn't even realize you could do that.
And
Tried to draw the pass interference, couldn't get it. That was my only hope at that point.
this is a good hold for the Steeler defense. Again, number 6 in the NFL. And this is the rookie Wright, who's had a big year in the kick return game. This is what I was looking for. Remember how I said I needed somebody to be able to punt return?
Yeah,
And we got it.
he looks good.
Oh, here's the question. Will James Conner be the back? He already has 2 fumbles in this one.
Getting a good average, just unfortunately fumbling, you know?
Steelers get the play off. I don't know who that was. Number 77 ran into us. No, that's one of our second-year tackles. Not quite sure which second-year tackle it is. I have 3 second-year tackles on this offensive line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh, it looks like the Las Vegas Raiders got lucky there as Ayler had the pass where it was supposed to be.
Deontay
that was
Johnson just
Jonathan.
didn't touch it.
I think that was Jonathan Abrams coming over with the coverage.
Yeah.
Might have got away with a little bit of bump and run. Conner picks up 2. 6 rushes, 34 yards.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Back to throw.
Oh, picked the right one.
Is Ayler looking like Ben Roethlisberger, just extending the play? Had a chance to maybe tuck and go. Decides against it.
Oh,
Rookie quarterback is going to have those
that
passes.
was a rookie throw.
Definitely, rookie quarterback is going to have those rookie passes. Can't be mad, though. He threw it where nobody else was.
When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
2nd down now. It's Conner. And down the
Steelers offensive line really moving this Oakland Raider defense.
Your mic's doing that thing again. It's like clicking.
Ebron picks up the first, only needed 2 yards. Yeah, that's Stella's toy. I'll have to turn that off. She's sleeping anyway.
Here's another 1st and 10.
Nice read.
Thanks.
I wanted to throw it low, Ayler threw it high.
Yeah. Good 360 catch.
Deontay Johnson really not helping us out today. Picking where he left off in Indy. Tuitt just comes free and devours Lance.
I don't know who came free, but I was not even back in my stance before I got sacked.
Hey, don't take, like, this is just great practice.
Oh, another one.
Antoine Brooks Jr., the speed at that sub linebacker position. 3rd and 24. Like I said, this Steeler defense yet to win a Super Bowl, but a very physical team. Tuitt gets there. Let's go. 3 sacks on the play. Steeler defense off the field.
They're not going to give him a sack on that one.
Oh, really? He was in the line of scrimmage.
Apparently.
I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tell you what, you were getting mad pressure there. There's not much you can do when you're getting pressured that much.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And possession will switch hands.
That's what happens when I go back to playing the way I used to. And not trying to cover the whole entire field.
On their side of midfield at the 47.
James Conner finally gonna... Nope. Already at 73 yards though. You know it's a good game against Jake when you're almost at 100 yards in the first half.
Yeah, truth.
So we wanted to go deep. Wasn't open. Check down to Johnson. He gets his first catch in 2 games. 6 minutes left here in the first half.
On 1st down. 2nd and 5.
Touchdown.
Tried to
Juju
come up and couldn't
Smith-Schuster.
make a play on it. Good possession catch, Juju.
Juju Smith-Schuster, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
See if you can't turn that thing off after this.
And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
5:38 left in the first half. Vegas and Pittsburgh tied at 7 in a classic Oakland versus Pittsburgh Steelers game, or Raiders versus Steelers.
Oh, my man fell down.
TJ Watt gets his number called for the first time on the game. Sack number 3 for the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. With how much Lance has been on his butt, you would think that would be like 4 or 5.
True.
Nice move by Jacobs to just find a little bit of a hole.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
There's Henry Ruggs. Steeler defense not able to keep up. Mike Hilton's one with tapped with that coverage. Mike Hilton not the fastest corner.
9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw.
Good coverage by McMillan.
I'm trying to go over the top, and he just doesn't want to throw it there.
I just don't think the wind's in your favor because you're throwing against it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On second down.
We make the right read, but Josh Jacobs still goes up the gut.
Gets him to the 42. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed
4:11 left here in the second.
actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things?
Steelers Raiders tied at 7.
Something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as
I literally pressed triangle.
TJ Watt.
I can't throw it when I'm in the middle of getting sacked.
O-line, you got to do your job. I can't be on
Yeah,
my
for
ass
real.
the whole game.
This O-line has so many young guys on it.
This is fielded at the 27.
There's right. Made the wrong jump cut. If he would have jump cut left, he might have been able to beat that one guy. He only needed to beat that one guy to the left. That's it. If he would have got the jump cut, he was good to go.
For their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
We go RPO, get 2 yards there on the play.
Give you 5. Holy crap. 4.
They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Second and 6.
Vance McDonald at the slot outside.
How does McDonald outrun an Arnett?
I don't know.
That'll go as a pickup of 32.
That's one of my favorite plays is having a big tight end on the corner because he has that quick first step.
After the catch, he's
Yeah.
got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, don't fumble the football.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last part.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, he took runs out.
Juju having himself a nice quiet game. So take us the 2-minute warning here in Pittsburgh. Raiders, Steelers tied at 7. 2 minutes remaining.
Hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and
Trying to do some
scores
Le'Veon
from
Bell back there.
action.
And no surprise.
Down right around the 12. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Good read there by Littleton. The extra ram.
Only 2 yards to show for it. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this.
Dang.
He's in for 6.
As
I missed the
Ehlers
tackle.
had to escape out of the pocket. Littleton runs into the O-line, and that's a touchdown for Holton Ehlers. Connor might get injured, so Alex Collins is going to play as Connor's going to sit until he feels up to playing again. What a run by Ehlers to give the Steelers a 14-7 lead. Not often do you see mobile quarterbacks in Pittsburgh, but with the new regime of quarterbacks, Pittsburgh goes out and gets themselves a mobile quarterback, decent arm, 5th-round talent, playing pretty well to me. 1:21 left, second quarter. What will Oakland do?
Oh, bad throw.
Steven Nelson not able to make the pick. Mike Hilton not able to make the pick either. Oh, it didn't even hit Nelson. Nelson overjumped it. Almost had Jacobs on his own on an island. That would have been real bad. TJ Watt.
You didn't want to come back for it?
Oh my gosh.
Like, what is going on?
Devin Bush forces the ball loose, but the Steelers aren't able to get the ball back.
Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a team
Jake finally gets the throw where he wants it. Lance just overthrows it.
Yep.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10.
Can't get the ball off. These guys
Mike
just don't want to
Hilton
block.
on the corner blitz. Gets to Lance.
line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Everybody's rating off the Pittsburgh Steelers. Take the time, actually. We'll just let that roll off. A half. I'm not too worried about it. I don't need a return. We get ball at half to start the game.
So we reach halftime here in the
Because yeah, Jake went 3 and out, I went 3 and out, and then Jake scored on his 96-yard drive. Yeah. 14-7. Wright's not going to get a chance to return this one.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
So Washington and Trevor Lawrence go to 8 and 5. Steelers nowhere to run the football there as Alex Collins loses 2 on the play.
Deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
58, right over there.
Second and 11.
Zach Gentry makes the catch. He's starting to get more involved in the offense as we get into the later part of the season.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Out of the gun now on third down.
Good low pass. Gigi picks up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's a first down run with Collins.
So Alex Collins not able to get much, but he gets his yards back. Gain of 4 on the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
He'll look to throw. Ebron caught left side.
Oh, come on, Ebron. You ought to be able to get through Love.
A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Nice
Man
catch by
coverage. Why are you
Deontay
off
Johnson.
so far?
That is going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42.
Steelers were worried when they brought in the backup quarterback last week against Indy, but Pittsburgh fans have welcomed Holton Ahlers with open arms. He finds Deontay Johnson. Trayvon Mullins on the coverage, real loose on the play. Man, this D-line, they're getting to me now.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Good read.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Ahlers finally gets hit. Not sure who hit him, but finally he takes a blow. See how the rookie comes back off that hit. Nowhere to go. Steelers just trying to protect the lead. Says Boswell's in range. I don't think so, but we'll try it.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team.
6-mile-an-hour wind.
Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play
4-yarder.
himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range.
Yeah, I'm not kicking out with 6-mile-an-hour wind against me. That's giving you the ball in the 42. Good kick by Stonehouse. Pins Jake on the 2.
All right.
I realized I had to get better at coffin cornering with you and Gribby because that's all you guys do. So I can't do my own thing and kick it deep.
Yeah.
Let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. What did they do? Shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how did they figure that out?
Jacobs outruns him. Nice hit by Minka.
And he gets this up just shy of the 15.
Minka saves the touchdown with that tackle.
Oakland first down. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. First and 10 at the 14. Now here's a pass.
Devin Bush not able to come up with the pick.
And incomplete. The rookie
Trey Lance making a lot of room
Devin Bush making
in the
a play.
pocket. TJ Watt wasn't able to get to him that time.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a
I think
Pro
Jake's
Bowl
controller
type
might have
season
died.
for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Nah, Lindsay just came down to talk to me for a minute.
Gotcha.
Sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Big hit.
A nice throw
Good
to
catch.
the side, he hauls it in. And
Terry
he's
makes the catch.
down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
I'm not a fan of these coach suggestions right now.
Yeah, that's Coach Gruden for you.
Yeah.
Back to throw now on first down.
And
Oh,
Mike
come
Hilton
on.
finally gets
It's
one.
over his head.
By Mike Hilton, and they'll start out with great field position.
I passed 5 yards over his head.
Yard line in enemy territory.
Killing me.
5 minutes remaining here in the third. Steelers take back over.
On first down, it's Collins.
Alex Collins was trying to carry 2 DTs.
And that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So he picks up 6 right up the gut.
Here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge differences we know between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8.
Healy falls forward, gain of 5.
He'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a give to Collins.
Alex Collins not able to get to the outside on
He
Mullins.
gets it to the 30.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now back to throw. Pressure applied, and he's
Finally a
Quarterback,
sack.
quarterback slipped, had nowhere to go. Went to Ebron, he slipped. He got up, he was wide open.
for third down. Back to throw here.
Brew McCoy.
Who is that guy? How is he so much faster than everybody?
Way down to the 9.
Brew McCoy out of Texas.
Convert on third down, and that's
6th round pick, wide receiver.
What is his speed?
90.
He just outran a guy that has 93 speed.
That guy can be your safety valve we saw right there.
Yeah, they picked up a first down for him, too.
Hits Claypool in the hands, just not able to hang on to it.
Incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble.
Nowhere to go there for Alex Collins.
From the 9 down to about the 7. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward
Untouched. I thought somebody was going to pick up Abram.
Somebody
wanna-
finally get some pressure. Jeez.
I didn't want to throw that ball because I knew it was going to get picked. As Boswell's kick is up and good, extending Pittsburgh's lead to 10 with 2:04 left in the third. Still a lot of football. Lead's never safe when you're playing Jacob Reed.
Your favorite pitcher just opted out of the 2020 season,
So,
Liriano.
oh, well,
He quote unquote multiple offers to play, but just decided not to.
there's not going to be a season. Manfred's going to have to make a choice.
Yeah.
Even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always
It's been a very defensive focused football game. So it's one-sided, 150 left in the third.
On that last run. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
Oakland defense doing their job. Offense has to get the ball moving.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime he hand the ball.
And with Scotty Miller in the slot, guarantee it's going over the middle of the field. Knew where it was going. Can't have Stephon Tuitt in coverage on him.
Had to test it.
Knew exactly where it was going.
So the ball moves from one 38 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll be inside the
Henry Ruggs he's having a decent game. 3 receptions, 36 yards. Kind of quiet.
Yeah.
After the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Here comes Jake with 8 seconds left. We'll go to the 4th quarter in Pittsburgh. Raiders threatening. 17-7.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, they go with
Good tackle by T.J. Watt and Wormley. T.J. Watt having a big game for the Steelers on defense. They didn't knock out the tackle there, but he was there with the initial contact.
He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Escaping the pressure right. And oh no.
Ball's out. Another fumble recovery by the Oakland Raiders. That time it's Colton Miller.
Not a fumble loss.
And he picked up the first by running with it.
Oh my gosh. It's a better be lucky than good mentality that Jake strives by. It's Josh Jacobs having a nice, quiet football game. 15 carries, 69 yards. Slowly pedestrianing himself to 100 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try to let
That's what we like to see. We know where Jake's going with that stretch. Trying to
Tried
get to
cut
the outside.
inside.
I know
I
you
tried
did.
to cut inside, but it didn't work.
You gotta think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground.
Good block there. Good
J.K.
run by
Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins comes in. It's now 17-14 here in Pittsburgh. Justin Lane almost had blocked kick number 4 on the year. Just didn't realize that we got perfect timing till the last second. Is that Mason Rudolph holding the football? The Raiders.
Yeah, I think it is. It might be. I don't remember.
We're gonna probably be.
I was gonna
forced to
say
take this
I
one
don't
out.
know if that's I don't know if that's a touchback or not.
It might have been a touchback. I think I muffed it on the inshore line. Nice run by Alex Collins. Gain of 9 on the play. Correction, gain of 8.
That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Connor looking for
James Conner comes back in, and his first run's a big one.
No one's catching him. He don't even got the speed. I don't know where the other safeties went.
James Conner, 79 already when exiting. Add a additional 83 yards, and we missed the field goal, and that's huge.
I don't understand where my safeties went. That was a quarters. That was a 4 quarters set, so there should have been 3 other guys back there.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
I was gonna say I saw 4 corners, 4 safeties. Why did they throw the football? I'm like,
No
I'm not
idea
throwing
what
this football, dude.
Offense set to get this drive started.
But 7:41 left in the 4th.
The last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's
23-14. It's T.J. Watt right there again, sealing the edge.
When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
You sure you want to play D-line all the time in this new league?
Yeah. What's she talking about, Willis?
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on
I'm just saying, I'm getting a lot of pressure with T.J. Watt.
You know, TJ Watt's amazing.
They've converted 7 times and could use
Big difference between TJ Watt and the bums I have on my team.
looking to throw.
Oh, come on. Why did he slow down?
I almost laid him out.
He was there.
Brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely
You going for it?
It's telling me to go for it.
Really?
I probably should. We'll see.
Passes like that downfield.
55 mark, 55. All day, every day, any day.
Gotta try it here. He's back to
Wide open triangle.
to escape, and he goes
Gets blitzed by a free blitzer.
Devin Bush. And Bush
Sacked by a free
possession
blitzer.
here turns over with the football already being
That was a
in
nice
the
play by
red
Devin.
zone. Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, couldn't drag the toes. Beautiful pass by Ayler. Avoids the sack. Throws it quick. Can't drag the toe.
Johnson that time, and that'll bring up second down. They'll set up a throw. That's complete right around the 80.
Another touchdown.
He's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Ayler finds Ebron.
His fifth touchdown
Telling us to go for 2 here.
And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. His first career
Man.
touchdown pass.
Nope.
Cliche to say,
I saw a hole I just dove. Maybe we can get in.
that's a cool moment.
Alright, 29-14. Steelers don't get the 2-point conversion. This is still a 15-point
Two
game.
possession game. Yeah.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board.
Oh, this guy. This guy. He's just having a day.
They have their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
Right down the middle. Not what you want to see. Not what you want to give up either. Back-to-back plays. Safeties aren't paying attention.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom.
This is now an 8-point game. Like I said, you never know with Jake. Big play capability at any given moment. And he strikes.
Better to be lucky than
6:23
good.
left at 4.
This fielded at the 2.
Oh, I'm just trying to make something happen. I got hit there 3 different times.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make it.
Oh my God, Claypool, what is that?
Does the opposition
Catch and run.
A little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
How does... That's man coverage.
He's at the 40.
How does my corner get beat so bad in man on Juju? Juju's not even fast.
I'm just surprised that Ayler was able to make the throw with how many guys in the box.
I don't understand how my guys just can't play man.
Okay, Boswell can't miss another one. Okay, 36-21. Still a 15-point game.
Insane. I don't know what I'm supposed to do on defense. Like, my guys just won't cover. They're just bad.
This is an 8-4 team, so I'm not understanding. I thought this would be like me playing catch up in the second half.
Well, I don't know how to play with this team, but clearly the defense has to play zone coverage because they fucking suck. Sorry for the language.
Nice move. Jake finally gets a hurdle to work. That might be highlight number 1 for Madden this year for Jake. This late into the season, too. That's definitely highlight number 1.
That was pretty sweet.
Jacobs now. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5.
Did he hang on to that? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. This guy.
This tight end's a beast.
At the Steelers 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now this one to his running back.
J.K. Dobbins gets the check down.
And it'll make it 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3.
This tight end. Have him spotlighted. He probably has 15 catches.
Probably.
9 for 170. Can somebody check and see if that's the most receptions by a tight end?
It probably is.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle.
Tried to throw it away. Had square open in the middle.
TJ Watt, sack number 3.
That's something this Raiders team does not have.
O-line.
Like any pass rusher whatsoever.
It's a bear.
Drops it.
Scotty Miller gets hit by Mike Hilton. Lance was just trying to get rid of that ball as quick as he could. He saw TJ Watt coming from behind with the Jets. Number 25 ranked player on the NFL Top 100.
Good catch.
Steven Nelson was coming to knock him out.
So that's a 4th and 4, Jesus.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back to throw.
Had a guy open, overthrew him.
The Raiders try it on 4th.
All right, Steeler defense holds. 2:53 remaining. Jake still has all 3 timeouts. Still not out of the waters yet.
Warning coming up fast. That puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the
Jake
ball back
takes
on
that
the
first
field,
timeout.
obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Again, it's Connor.
Oh, Littleton comes unblocked. Thought if Littleton got chipped, we had a giant hole.
Now the Raiders
But
will go
Littleton
ahead and use
did
this
not get chipped.
timeouts.
3rd and 9.
It's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Trying to find the right coverage here.
Steelers on 3rd down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right.
Good coverage there. Had one-on-one coverage. Jabril just made a beautiful play. Looked like the ball died.
I don't know if an interception helps me or hurts me there. Punt might be better.
I thought for sure I was just gonna tuck that right over the shoulder, and you were gonna over jump that. And that was gonna be 1v1.
React like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least to
Give him the
Tried to
bounce.
spin.
You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive
That's not good.
with it.
That's gonna hurt your season.
Yeah.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Kevin King lays out. Henry Ruggs lays out. Neither one of them comes down with the catch.
Dang.
Look at that play. Ruggs,
He
wow.
got it, just couldn't get his hands in. Or his feet in, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say he got his hands in.
Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Back to throw now. 2nd and 10.
Oh, you went underneath.
Out of the backfield, complete.
What is this? Why are we hit sticking? I didn't hit stick.
Inside the 10 to the 7.
Nah, that's good news though.
3 yards on the play.
Low injury risk.
Critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Henry Ruggs almost makes the catch again. 8 yards out of bounds, but he almost made the catch.
Out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Yeah, not your best
Dang.
choice.
Man, what do you mean not my best choice? I had the block, and your guy just somehow sheds the block of my best player.
Oh, that's the rookie Burns out of West Virginia.
2 minutes left to play in this.
That was the right choice. My guy just has to make the block. You're talking about a 90-plus overall lineman not able to block a freaking corner.
72 overall safety.
As we get you reset, they've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. He'll look to throw. And this
Damn.
is caught now for
That tight end
touchdown. So
having a day.
everything here.
Wait, 36, that's 6. This will put it at 8, right? Not that it matters. I think you're able to burn most of the clock off.
Yeah, but you got that one timeout. It's huge.
That's true.
And this one's going to come down to the wire. Like I said, the lead's never safe with Jake. And that's not even on me. That's just great clock management on his part. Oh, I thought Wright was going to break that, and he was gone. Oh.
All right, guys. Let's not screw up.
At the line to start their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive
Oh,
side.
Jabril.
So that doesn't
He had to make that tackle.
Yeah, he did.
If he didn't, I think I was getting to the edge, and Connor might have been gone.
Prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Oh, there you go.
James Conner comes back from injury, getting injured in, I think it was the second quarter. I'm just putting 2 clock on to save some time.
You know, for having that fumble early on, or 2, what was it, 2 fumbles? 1 or 2? He put the team on his back. For real.
Alex Collins, no!
Guys! No!
Oh, God. Alex Collins, no! You haven't had a fumble all season.
Come on!
That was it.
We had it. We would have picked that up and gone too.
I'm telling you, man. Holton Ahlers is Ben Roethlisberger 2.0. He made the save.
Wow.
And Steelers are gonna end the losing streak to Jake, 36-28. Finally, Madden 21. We get on the board for Madden 20. I really thought this was the year I was gonna lose every game to Jake I played, and I know he played his ass off too.
I tried.
Man, that was a huge win. Huge team effort. That will be our screen cap. Send that over to Jake real quick. Also, guys, make sure 7-2 last time I checked.
2.66 or something like that.
So definitely a good game. That was a lot of fun. First time I've won in the snow this year.
2.69.
And we play the Eagles. Jake plays the Eagles next week. Let's look at the numbers. Holton Ahlers, 3 touchdowns, 2 ints. Jake Reed, 3 touchdowns, 2 ints with Trey Lance. Rushing, 73 for Jacobs. Whopping 200 for James Conner. He had to come out and have a big game. Because if he didn't have a big game, he was not going to get 1,000 yards after missing 5 games to start the season.
I tell you what, we really need to get ourselves a pass rusher over here in Oakland.
Alex Collins came real close to costing the Steelers the win. Real close. I actually had I felt my heart jump into my throat. That's how close it was.
I had 3 guys there, and Ahlers managed to come out with that.
We take care of business. So far, so good with quarterback switch. We have 3 AFC North games. Tune in tomorrow as we play Baltimore. We might play Cincinnati as well. We'll talk about maybe a doubleheader, but that'll be it from us, guys. Again, go check out Jake's channel. A lot of good content. Madden 21 coming out. He has his opinion on the way Madden 21's set up, what's going on with the franchise mode. Obviously, hashtag fixed franchise. But if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button because our content's going to be pretty damn good. And it's going to be all over the place between golf on the 21st, Madden 21 on the 29th, NHL in October. It's all going to be out there. So, we're signing off, guys.